Rosé rises to number 9 on the most consumed global artist across major digital platforms worldwide. She is the only K-pop on Inside Top 10. Lisa tops the Oscars, Coachella, and the Met Gala as the most mentioned and highest impression-generating artist of 2025, proving her unmatched global impact. Dior Global Ambassador Jisoo ranked number 1 in Noteworthy Ambassadorship of 2024 with a total MIV of $105 million. She earned 64% from indirect eco, 33% from her own posts, and 3% from Dior channels. Dior also ranked number 1 in top brands of 2024 by MIV generated from various sources. Like Jennie remains at number 7 with 24 million streams, becoming the longest-running solo top 10 hit by a female K-pop soloist. Like Jennie is now the 6th longest-running song by a K-pop act in the top 10 on the global Spotify weekly chart, surpassing BTS Butter. Like Jennie remains at number 1 on Melon Daily chart for a 13th consecutive day. Blackpink has been revealed as the most streamed idol girl group on Circle streaming chart with over 1 billion charted streams. Most number 1 iTunes albums by a female K-pop soloist. Jennie Ruby on number 4, Jisoo Mortage on number 3, Rosé's Rosie on number 2, Lisa's Alter Ego on number 1. Rosé Messy becomes the highest debuting song by a K-pop act on Apple Music US pop genre in 2025, surpassing Jennie's Like Jennie. According to the website Cinema Online SG, Omniscient Reader The Prophecy is set to be released in Singapore on July 31st this year. However, no official release date has been confirmed yet. Alter Ego has reached number 1 on the Turkmenistani iTunes albums chart, marking her 62nd number 1, extending the record for the most number 1 iTunes albums by a female K-pop soloist. Jennie's debut album Ruby has surpassed 1.2 billion streams on Spotify, currently ranks at 10 on the global Spotify weekly top albums chart, marking the longest-running 2025 album by an Asian act in the top 10, and ties Blackpink's Blackpink as the second longest charting album by a K-pop female act on the chart. Most streamed female debut albums of all time on Spotify. Rosé's Rosie on 36 and Blackpink's The Album on 16. After YG's group manager, tour manager, and creative director flew to Los Angeles a few days ago, they shared photos from Universal Studios, increasing the possibility of a new project among fans. Jisoo surpasses Chen Yul and now is the 12th most followed K-pop soloist in QQ music history. Rosé's first studio album Rosie has now surpassed 3.3 billion plays on YouTube Music. Rosie is the first album by a female K-pop soloist to surpass this mark. Highest debuting songs by female K-pop soloist on US Apple Music pop genre in history. Rosé Messy earns the biggest partial streaming day for a song from the F1 movie soundtrack on Spotify with 639k streams, surpassing Dawn to Deliver and Doja Cat's Lose My Mind. Both songs had only 8 hours of tracking. Furthermore, Rosé Messy debuts at number 1 on YouTube Canada Daily Top Music Videos, her third number 1 music video on the chart. Rosie holds the top 2 spots today. Like Jennie is now the most liked 2025 music video by a female artist on YouTube. Ruby became the 4th longest running album by an Asian artist on the New Zealand official albums chart, surpassing Layover by BTS. Like Jennie became the 6th longest K-pop song to chart in the top 10 on the Spotify Global Weekly Top Songs chart, surpassing Butter by BTS. Like Jennie became the 10th longest running K-pop solo song on the Spotify Global Weekly Top 50 chart, surpassing Rockstar by Lisa. Global Digital Artist Ranking. Rosé on number 5. Rosé Messy rises to number 1 on the YouTube Global Daily Top Music Videos chart, becoming the first OST by a female K-pop act to achieve this feat and marking her second number 1 on the chart. She also makes history as the first K-pop act ever to occupy the top 2 spots twice. Jennie's Like Jennie charts at number 8 on global Spotify with 3 million streams, marking its 49th day in the top 10, the longest-running 2025 song by a female artist in the top 10. Lisa officially becomes the first female K-pop artist to have 5 songs chart on Billboard Pop Airplay chart. Jisoo has now surpassed 850 million streams across all credits on Spotify in 764 days, the fastest Korean female soloist to reach this milestone. Messy debuts at number 1 on both the YouTube New Zealand and Australia Daily Top Music Videos chart, making it her second number 1 in each country, with Rosé holding the top 2 spots in both regions. Jennie has spent 40 weeks on the Spotify Global Weekly Top Artist chart, extending her record as the longest-charting K-pop female soloist in history. Lisa's most played songs on the radio ranked by the number of countries that aired them. Rosé OST Messy set new record on Apple Music US pop genre, charting at 51, becomes the highest-charting solo song by a Korean female soloist on Apple Music US pop genre in history, surpassing her own Toxic Till the End. Rosé's album Rosie has re-entered the iTunes Albums chart in the USA, France and Canada, standing as the only K-pop album currently charting in these regions. Rosie is currently the highest-charting K-pop female soloist album on Japan iTunes Album chart. Rosé's Messy debuts at 62 on the global Spotify chart with 2 million streams and debuts at 73 on the Apple Music Global chart, becoming the highest-charting OST by a K-pop act in history. The Most Powerful Ambassadors 2024 report by Launch Metrics. Jennie with $55 million on number 10. Rosé with $62 million on number 9. Jisoo with $105 million on number 1. Jennie's Like Jennie reaches a new peak at 32 on Billboard's Pop Airplay chart. It's now her highest-charting solo song on the chart, surpassing Mantra. Most charted streams on the Circle streaming chart from January 2011 to March 2025. Rosie and Jennie just dropped a photo from the Met Gala after party. Even the after party turned into a full-on photo shoot.
Jennie on You Quiz on the blog. Jennie explains how negative pressure affects her personal and emotional life. Even though I think I'm really a loving and a very playful person, I struggle with feelings like hatred or fighting. I don't like those things. But there was a time in my life when these negative feelings became my entire world. When I focused only on the negative, I felt like everything I said or did would hurt the people I loved. Then I started thinking about those feelings like, why do I feel this way? Is it because I'm busy? But everyone is busy, right?